crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and a little yoga for crafters. I know I've been neglectful in posting these. I've been doing the yoga, but I've been super busy that I haven't made the time to make you guys a video, and I feel really bad about that, so I apologize. The good thing is, if you go to YouTube, and also these are on Facebook, but if you go to YouTube, I think I have a playlist that says Yoga for Crafters, so you could always look there. And if not, you could search Yoga for Crafters and you will find lots and lots of videos. So all of that said, we are gonna take a short yoga break. So you need a nice, comfortable, not comfortable, well, it should be comfy, but you need a nice sturdy chair. We're gonna do lower body today. So we're gonna do a hamstring stretch and a hip stretch, which is also really good if you have sciatica or low back issues. This could be very helpful. But before we do those, we're just gonna set ourselves into our practice. So sit on your chair, have your feet be under your knees and your knees in line with your hips. So if your knees normally go out or they come in, try to bring them neutral. Just doing that, you might find that, oh, you're already sitting up taller. So pull the belly in, roll the shoulders. Oh, we're gonna roll them 2 more times. Inhale them up and exhale them down. And 1 more time, inhale it up and exhale it down. Okay, so we're ready to move. We're gonna slide up. So actually I'm gonna slide my chair back. Make sure, okay, oh God, I'm in the middle of designing a whole bunch of cards for April's classes. So slide yourself up till you just feel, it always sounds funny when I talk about your butt, but you feel your butt just on the edge of the chair. Okay, 1 leg goes out. Okay, you can mostly see my legs, so that's good. Got my big slippers on. It's like winter here on the East Coast. Oh my goodness. But I saw in my Facebook memories, 10 years ago we had a snowstorm this same time, so it's not unheard of, but I'm not liking it. Roll your shoulders down and back. All right, so this leg is mostly straight. If you have really tight hamstrings, it's gonna have a pretty big bend in it. We're gonna hinge forward. Some of us, we're only gonna come a little, and our leg is gonna make us say, ooh, okay. So you go careful, and that is okay. Yoga is a journey, just like crafting is a journey, right? Just like organizing your crafting is a journey. And the journey is better with practice and diligence. So the more we do it, the more we'll enjoy it. All right, maybe lean forward more. If you're more flexible, maybe bring your elbows down. Now here's a key thing. The heart and the head stay lifted. Ideally, you wouldn't look at the screen. You would tuck your chin a little and look towards the floor in front of your foot. But a little lift of the chin is not a big deal. What's the big deal is if we round our back, either low back or upper back. If I do this, I'm just stretching weird parts of my back that are not good to stretch. So keep it strong and long. That is the secret of the day. The second secret of the day is we need to be here at least 30 seconds, preferably a minute. So I usually try to chat you up and give you all those alignment cues, and that keeps us here. So let's take 3 deep breaths. And 1 more. If you're feeling good, you might reach for the foot, but you don't have to. I have really long arms and I have pretty flexible hamstrings, so a lot of times I like to do that, but if you're tight, it's okay. All right, we're gonna come out slow and careful and bend our knee. Give your shoulders a roll. Stay where you are, right on the edge of your chair. Stick your other leg out. It goes straight or mostly straight. And I forgot to say last time, if you tend to lock your knees out, put a little bend in that knee. So we want to move from a place of strength, not from hanging on our joints. All right, roll the shoulders down and back, belly pulls in, hinge forward. And start slow, especially if your hamstrings are tight, give it time. In the course of your minute with me here, it will change maybe. Even if you can't move deeper, it'll become more comfortable. A yoga muscle is a strong but supple muscle. And yoga is so good if you're sporty in other ways. See if you can come deeper. If you're sporty in other ways, you need the yoga to keep you strong in your sports. And if you're not sporty, yoga is perfect too, because you don't have to get sweaty. I don't usually teach very sweaty yoga. I prefer the gentle to moderate style yoga. All right, can you go a little deeper? Maybe reach for your leg, maybe reach for your foot, but don't stress if you get nowhere near there. If you reach your hand out and your back talks to you, bring your hand back. All right, here's our 3 deep breaths. One more deep breath. All right, Carefully come on back. Take your time. Use your hands as needed. Bend the knee and slide yourself back. All right. So now we're going to go to the hip, the figure 4. Most of us have done this. You can do this lying down. I do this every morning in bed before I get out of bed. And usually after my Peloton bike rides, even if it's not included in the 5-minute cool down stretch, I like to lie on the floor and do this. But the seated version is also excellent. All right, so we're going to tap and open. So think about your hip. The hip is made to rotate in and out, right? Hips are ball and socket joints. They've got lots of movement in them. All right, and then we're going to see if we can catch that foot and put it up on our thigh. Now, some of us, this is way too high, and I did not bring any. Ooh, I have a stool. All right, super random. I have this stool that needs to go somewhere else, but say that your knee is too high, and if your knee is there, you stay right there and you're good. You could pull in a stool and put your knee there. Ooh, that feels nice. So the knee's going out, and say you don't have this stool is actually kind of big, but it actually feels really good. You could get a lower stool. You could use like a bin, like the kind of bin with a lid like you put shoes in. That's a nice size. Or a yoga block if you have one. All right, so you could stay. I guess I'll move the stool out of the way in case somebody's like, what is she doing? But it's a great, great modification. And modifications can make more work or less work. All right, so the knee's out. This might be all we need sitting here. If you want to push gently on this knee, you could. But don't press on the knee. I like to gently just put weight on the thigh. If you want to add a hinge forward, remember that forward fold we just did. Long spine. Whew. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I feel plenty. And then we're going to breathe. If you get to a place that's too tense and too tight, breathe a little. And then if it's still too tense and too tight, back off a little. It's okay. And conversely, if you get to a really comfortable place and you're thinking you want more, make it a little more. Sometimes a little more is like a micro. It's like in crafting, it's like a extra 16th or 1/8 an inch of paper can make a difference in your design, right? Breathe in here. All right, we've definitely been there a minute. Ease your way up and take your leg down. Give the shoulders a roll. Got to do the other side. So first we tap and open. Think about motion is lotion. We're oiling up that hip joint so it'll be more ready to stretch for us. All right, and then we're going to pick it up, and you may find the sides are different. Like this side is way more comfortable for me than last side. You could add your stool or your block or whatever you have. A gentle flex to your foot. Roll your shoulders down and back. This might be all we need. Sitting here, hanging out together. It's super fine. If you want a little push on that knee, not pressing on the knee, pressing on the thigh, sometimes just putting a little weight of your hand can make a difference. If you want to hinge forward, remember to stay tall. Woo! Then we can hinge forward. If you get the whoo, you pause. You pause and you breathe there. My hips are tight. I taught yoga this morning too. But I've been standing up for the last hour. And then there was the hour of sitting down, eating lunch, and looking at Facebook, right? So it's good to move. It's good to stretch. And if you could put this in your day, this and maybe go find one of the ones with upper body stretches that you like or hand stretches, it can be perfect. Do one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Can we go a little farther? It's okay to answer no. It is okay. And after you do this, I would love your comments on here. Let me know that you're watching. Let me know that it felt good for you. If you have a question, let me know that. I could hopefully help you out. Oh, let's take 2 more breaths. All right, we're going to ease our way out. Take your time. Now, here's another yoga lesson. So we've been asymmetrical, right, left, or left, right. We need to finish neutral. If I was doing this lying on the floor, I would just hug both knees in. That's kind of awkward to do in a chair. So usually we do a wide leg forward fold. So you widen your legs, you slide back up till your butt's on the edge of the chair. So moderately wide. Roll your shoulders down and back. We've already learned, right? Belly in, heart lifted. So we're going to hinge forward. And you might just come a little. Weight in the hands is good. You might come more. This is my favorite. Elbows on the knees, hands interlaced. I find this super relaxing. If you want more, it could be hands to a block or the floor. But if you do this, what we don't want is this. See how my back is rounded? That's not good. The back needs to be flat. So usually, I just stay here. If you're another way to get more is to press your knees into your arms and your, oh, it feels so good, and your arms into your knees. So make it an active forward fold. All right, we're gonna breathe here. All right, and this one's more than 10 minutes for sure. I can't see how many minutes, and I don't know what time I started it. It was sometime after 2. Good, breathe here. All right, ease your way up. If you're on your hands, get to the knees. If you're on the elbows, get to the hands. Push yourself up. Walk your feet in. Give me a shoulder roll. And there we go, my friends. Thank you so very much for joining me whenever it is that you see this yoga video. I hope that you take a few minutes out of your day and practice this. And share it with your friends, share it with your family, and let me know that you're watching. Give me the likes, give me the loves, let me know. And I will see you next time. Stay crafty, and what can we say? Namaste, share the love. I'll see you soon.